Welcome back to the channel. We're on the main free-to-play account today, and we are going to be pulling for the Heartweaver event, and still debating on whether or not I should be going for the 5 Night Eater copies here. That will bring me up to 12 star. Talking with some of the other players that look into the CN server, she is a part of one of the high-end tiers, but she requires Divinity 7, which I don't even know if I can reach on my free-to-play account. But this is also one of the easier places for an account to grab copies. 12,000 is pretty cheap. So it's something I'm going to consider, but we have 12 days. It's not a rush for me. Obviously, it's a rush to make sure I get all of the pulls in. 100% you should be doing all 280 pulls. I've had people ask a bunch of times before. No matter what, because in this Wish collection at 280 pulls, you get the Crown of Hardening. But one of the things are setting yourself up as well, because at the 300 pull, you get another 10 Wish recruitment coupons, but you can only get that if you saved at least one in the past. So obviously, one of the things that stinks that if you have any, you can't buy it with diamonds, and same if you have 10, it'll require you to use some, but you can just do a single pull and keep yourself to below 10, so you can always just only do 10 pulls. One mistake I made the other day, the day before, is I had one Mercy, and I was just rushing through my red dots and clicked the free recruit and blew my Mercy on Moon Fairy, which I already had to 12 stars, and big facepalm mistake is what it is. So unfortunately, I'll probably not be getting a 10 star here this cycle through, which is going to set me back, I don't know, 6 weeks. In the end, it's not a big deal, but it's a shame. So if you throw some hearts in the comment, let me know if that's happened to you. Kind of a bummer trying to set your Mercy up and then just accidentally messing it up. But without further ado, let's jump in, do all 280 pulls now. We have the diamonds. And hopefully we get lucky and like hit it first 10 pull, right? And it won't matter, but we'll find out. And let me know in the comments if you got crazy lucky, you got back-to-back pulls, got it early. How many copies were you able to get with just diamonds? Nice diamond pull right there. Hopefully some of these golds we're going to get super lucky. And I used to get thrown off by that gold with the food when it was popping up gold, but every other pull you tend to get a food that shows up as gold here, which, don't get tricked. If you get back-to-back gold, then it's usually something crazy. So the hero from my first view, if you watched my video the other day, awesome animations and is going to be a counter to Fiona. And what are we getting here? 5,000. I was hoping it was 20,000 diamonds. We'll take the Reforged Zone, but you always want to see the 20k diamonds. We got the hero here. That's probably like right on track. I'm not 100% sure because I wasn't counting, but that might have been the 8th pull. And really cool skin. Spiderweb mask right there, and sets herself up with a spiderweb cape is cool. And her animations for fighting, if you saw the video, awesome animations. Like the little spiderlings, they look cool. And her attack is obviously unique. So like the detail that they're putting into the fighting scenes, and overall great hero. So can we get lucky? Just some crazy luck. Let's get her right on this next temple. It's a shame that I messed it up. I was all pumped to get myself all set up for a 10 star. This hero is kind of one that requires you to be 11 star for PvP, but for PvE, she's going to help you in T-Home regardless. 9 star, 10 star, 8 star. She's still super helpful for PvP, PvE. So you'll have some uses for her, even if it's not in the PvP. Not having her at the required 11 star Divinity 5, where she really starts to pop off. We're going to definitely do some testing to see if she adds any benefits still, because right now the meta is full of Fionas and kicking my butt. So if she can at least counter, here's our second copy. If she can at least counter a little bit, then we'll be in a great spot. But we'll find out after the next couple of days. I'm going to do a bunch of videos trying to showcase what potentially are the best teams right now. And that's going to change as they release more of the Ankh sect heroes in the next, couple months. And how many pulls do we got left? Hopefully we can get one more copy out of here real quick. You do need, 5 for a 10 star? And we get one from that other event after day 5. But don't think we're on track at all for crazy luck to make up the failed Mercy botch that I did earlier, unless we get some lucky back-to-back at the very end here. And I wish you guys get better pulls than this. I don't think we've been hitting anything early here. Got another copy though, so this might, if that was the last 10 pull, that was right on track. 280, we were at 80. So if we have any more 10 pulls, that means we got one a little early. And nope, we got it right on track. So we had 280 pulls. We were starting off at 80. So it's very doubtful that we'll get any more luck from any extra pulls. So I'm going to do my best to save as many as I can. There's that Crown of Hardening. We got 5,000 diamonds back, which is nice because we just blew most of our diamonds. And once we rank her up, we'll get those extra 5 here as well. Let me know in the comments, because I'm not going to collect it right away. If you don't collect this, does this go to the mailbox? And is it only last 7 days in the mailbox? Or does it disappear if you know for sure or not? Because it might be interesting for me to try and just let it go to the mailbox and sit there for 7 days, set my Mercy up to 1 if I can ahead of time, and then have a bunch for the next event. Just trying to think of ways to stretch out these wish recruitment coupons without having to use them when you don't want to. Thanks if you know, and if you don't, I'll probably do the test and we'll find out together, right? So let's hop over to the hero and rank her up. With 41,000 diamonds, I would need 20k more to get the Night Eaters. There is one more thing here. I'm sure I may have mentioned it before. I think I'm gonna grab this Holy Blade. I've been slacking on getting these. I've only been getting them like naturally, but it's kind of super important to rank up your talismans. So I've only done one so far, and I'm not sure if it's better to keep going in one to keep enhancing the one, or if I should be enhancing a second one like evenly. I think I'll just do one to start and then see what the full rewards are. So what are we getting here? We're going to be getting, what does it give us? Does it say? 3% more attack and 10% divine increased damage and divine reduced. So, we'll try it out and see what the next one is. Another 80,000 power and just been slacking. Another 10k divine attack, which is nice in all those stats. And the next time we get it up, what is it? True Arcane Gathering Might. When unleashing a rage skill or pounce, get an additional bonus to AoE damage control probability with the bonus increasing lesser number of targets hits. So obviously AoE damage not hot for Fiona, but can put that on any hero. But just wanted to point that out. I should probably be working on getting some of those to ranking up these talismans, at least for my main damage dealer. And of course, we're all curious about Spider, most important hero, and obviously you want to stick her in your Renaissance. Get those tons of levels, even though she won't be 12-star. We'll be able to share those levels with her now, so we'll just do it on her, and we'll rank her up as far as we can. Won't be too far, though, unfortunately. And I think we'll be using her with the antagonist squad, potentially. I was talking with Faye earlier, and I'll be doing a video showcasing some of the comps that Faye was pointing out that are kind of meta right now, or the new meta, if you have the heroes leveled up. So here's the hero. Let's just send her up. We're not going to do any testing of like low stars. We've done that before on the other video, and you should be able to get a 9-star at least, which is real nice. Get that damage up increased, doubles those damage, which is so important to get those early levels. You just don't want just a 5-star if you can rank it up further, obviously. And we don't have food set up, but we can just hit that quick star and save us some time. We don't want to be using our, I know she kind of is food. I just don't like to, I want to have everyone at 1 12-star. So in case you're wondering why I'm just not using certain heroes for food, it's because I actually want to have a bunch of different copies of heroes like to 12-star, even if they're not S tier. I want to have them all to 12-star eventually. And we do have another copy, so I guess I'll just get the one extra one, right? Just got to do that one more time. Make sure I'm not eating any of the heroes I want. And we'll send her up. Nothing here important. Perfect. And bam, 9-star. We got that first base everything to level 2, and we got the Soul Devourer to level 3, which started off at 120%, now up to 360. So really cool. Excited to test her out. We'll just run a couple of T-home fights right now and see if she makes any difference for us. Because right now I've been stuck in this stage right here. I haven't been really messing around. But my first team is really struggling. And I think Mulan is just not cutting it. They're not high enough stars. So maybe if we swap out Mulan in place of the new spider hero, she'll be able to like absorb some of the hits for us. So let's save that. We'll just keep whatever gear she had on for her and see if it makes any difference. And maybe not. Maybe not making much of a difference here. And we got it. So I had spammed it a ton before. And maybe we weren't watching the fights just to save time. But maybe the spiderlings were eating enough of those hits to just keep our Nua alive long enough. And as you can see, the damage is comparable with our 9-star Ghost. And, you know, they're both kind of supportish heroes. She can do some decent damage if you have her up higher in Divinity, but also Ghost can do really good damage if you have her up higher in Divinity. So, little progress. Love to see that. Can we go any deeper? Maybe, maybe not. Spam a couple times. We're killing one of the heroes there. There we go. Another level up. Some more diamonds back. So that's actually massive for us since we just spent all of our diamonds. And we got to win here. We just need our second squad to somehow pull it off. There we go. So 3 floors up because of new spider. That is what you love to see. And maybe I can swap her to like the bottom. Like I can move these teams around to try and see if it makes a difference here. So I can like maybe swap it with the bottom squad. Maybe that team's a little bit easier. And throw in the comments if you're using a different combination of heroes. I've been having some success with that. Actually, maybe I should be using I'm not even using Feather right now, right? So let me try swapping in Feather, because Feather tends to be a little bit better for long-term survival, but doesn't have as well synergy with Mulan. But let's see if we slap in Feather real quick. Only 5 stars. All my support heroes are kind of weak, unfortunately. We can try moving it one more time around. We can move her to the middle and back to the top. So let's try moving her to the middle, and we'll just swap the other squad that was winning back at the bottom. And can they win the middle squad? Doesn't look like it. Let's try one last time at the top. And if we only get 3 floors cleared extra, we'll take it, right? 3 floors are 3 floors. So we'll end it here. I'm actually super happy. That's 600 more diamonds every 2 weeks at least. Where are we in the rankings? I think we've fallen down. We're in rank 14, so not too bad. Top 20 gets 80 of these. So as long as we can land in the top 20, we're in a good spot. And I'm going to try and push it a little bit further. Maybe we can squeak up to floor 28 like other players. Seems like that might be another sticky spot where we'll get stuck. But happy to make that nice little advancement. And obviously, I'll be working and sticking in my divine teams and stuff, all my other teams. And I guess I'm going to run her once with the Sanctuary wrist right here in the cross server. Let's just slap her in. Ooh, who do we want to take out? I like the full squad, but let's take out our Moon Fairy for now. I just want to see her in action to see if the Spiderlings pop out right away, or if we do need that high divinity. So let's just see what it looks like. We'll just run a match. Because if the Spiderlings hop out real early, then maybe she would still be super helpful, because Moon Fairy's not saving me too much against another Fiona, because we're just getting annihilated. So let's do a quick little test here. Let's just see if the Spiderlings pop out, or if they just wait until they go first. Tons of animations. Do we get any Spiderlings out? And not thinking we are. Yeah, we didn't get any Spiderlings right off the bat. But I'm pretty sure we'll get them right away if you have Divinity or 11 star at least. Let's quickly just double check the kit. And I think it says it in here. So at 11 stars, you enter the battle. Lady 13 instantly gets 10 stacks of Weave Web. So that 10 stacks you instantly get gives you a 100% chance to summon those spiders. So at 11 star, I'm pretty sure from my understanding is that at the start of the round, you'll get those 4 spiderlings, which is going to basically counter Fiona. So if you can get her to 11 star, even if she's not like geared out, she will be helpful. And that's what other players have been telling me. And I'll do some testing on my other whale account as well to do some more PvP battles, and we'll really confirm that. So hope you found this video helpful. Those were my pulls. I wish you better luck than me. Obviously, we hit Mercy every single time, and I blew my Mercy ahead of time, so not getting a 10 star this cycle with this hero. I think I messed up the last one as well. Not a big deal, but we're going to do some testing too to see if we can save those recruit scrolls for the future, or I'll be wasting them, and you'll find out from my mistakes. So let me know in the comments if there's anything else specific you want to see. Like I said, I'll be doing some PvP videos over the next couple days. And thanks for all the support. As always, please like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. And have a wonderful day. Take care.